Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. The final chapter of a long season for these two squads in the Gasparilla Bowl. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. This is a fun matchup here today for conference bragging rights. The SEC versus the ACC. These are two teams and two conferences that are always trying to get chippy, talk about who is the more dominant league. They'll have a chance to prove it here on the field today. Both coaches say they want to dominate at the line of scrimmage and show just who is the more physical league. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. In motion, see how the D reacts. Going with the ground game left. Just smothered on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Arts to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Looking down the middle. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Moves the pocket. It's Denson. Left side is Preston. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Drives inside. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Right side, it's Hayes. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Fresh center down's going to the air, and he gets it away.
Thank you. That's what the defensive backs say to the defensive linemen when they get home and put pressure on the quarterback fast, and the ball comes out erratic.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. And run inside. It's Johnson. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Under pressure. Good, strong tackle. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Motion from the back. Arch is going to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Smothers. Makes a catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. To the air, it's Denson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Holds on, it's Hayes. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets rid of it.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll try to make the catch in traffic, and they'll stop him right there on the return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Throws it off the RPO. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single cut.
Snagged it, and there's running room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him trying to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch them side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Denson. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Move to his right. All alone, he's got it. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to...
He caught it! They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football on air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Back's got it on the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking for a man. It's Denson. On the move. Fires to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
And here they come to give it another shot on third and goal from the 3. They just keep firing. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fit it in the window for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Arch Madness. They're all over him. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Second and long here. Turns up, it's Wingo. At the 45 on his way. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Smothers. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throwing Manning. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Drops back, it's Manning. Right side, it's Smothers. Got some room, entered to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And David, I know your eyes light up when you see Colin Simmons play. One of the best pure pass rushers there is in all of college football. Tremendous first step. This guy shot onto the scene as a true freshman 2 seasons ago. Nobody has had an answer for this guy. I know inconsistency at times has been an issue for him, David, but if he puts it all together and plays big-time play in and play out, I don't think anybody can block.
Now, you see the talent, you see the quickness, you see the agility. 6'3", 245-plus pounds. Started as a freshman, just came on the scene, and you could see big play potential, grown and grown. Now in this Will Muschamp system, he is the dude.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Denson. That one just came off his hand badly.
Defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Quarterback changing the play. They'll call a timeout. Play clock running short. It was down to 5 before the stoppage. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Break. Here we go.
Manning. Got a man. It's Wingo. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. On the move, it's Smothers. Across the 25. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
A 1st and 10 for this offense. Rush right in his face. Fires to the tight end. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. The snap sets up to throw. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got room on the return. He's at the 50. The 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Out wide left, it's Wingo. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Pulls it. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's Manning to throw. Turns it upfield. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Drops back on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Clemson will send the punt team out. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They go play action with Manning. Rolls right. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll run the counter. Defense all over it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
3rd down from the gun, Manning. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And listen, 3rd down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got them right where they want them. It was a really nice job by the playmaker. QB got him the football.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Looking for the marker. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, Manning. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
He'll try to do it himself. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the tight end. Bring him down.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He'll take a shot. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Look out! Takes the easy one to the back. Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Tough run here. It Smothers. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Fourth down, Manning. Caught, and he will score! Touchdown, Texas! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Deep in the end zone, it's Flowers. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Flowers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
Here's Arch to throw. Touchdown, Longhorn! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Johnson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Now on second down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Rides to the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Quick give. It's Johnson. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be fourth down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. They'll run it on fourth down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Paul? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Motion from the wideout. Right back to it. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Running inside, it's Johnson. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right back to the well. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.